Hello, 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 Capricorns. Welcome, welcome. How are you guys doing today? My name is Patty. I'm with Divine Warrior Intuitive. I'm here to do your reading between March 7th and the 13th. So early happy what is it now? I was going to say Thanksgiving. Happy St. Patty's Day on the 17th. I'm recording this on the 3rd. So we're in the new moon energies. Just so you know, until the 17th, 18th, we have our full moon. But we're in the new moon. Plus, we got a lot of planets playing around up there with some definitely emotions. So I'll share with that a little bit when we get going. I'm going to do your reading Divines. This is Divine's deck. This is our source. Divine is our source. He is divine guided, divine driven as far as everything I do, especially in my tarot. And then we'll move into the planet's energies here with the next oracle. I have 2 oracles that I use today. So let's see what Divine has to say for you for this week, as well as what the planet energies. I'll tell you right now, with the readings that I've been doing today, it's been a little nutty. They're so right on to each other. It's crazy. All right. So for those that are brand new, this Divine deck is just whatever you're coming to tarot about. If you're having a challenge, trying to make a decision, definitely whatever it is that you're coming to about, this is Divine's answer to you. This is the one that you should be listening to, and any downloads that he gives me in the process. Cards are just the resource. All right. So what we have here, and then we'll go into the reading. So this is about endless possibilities. He is definitely talking about your chakras. He is talking about getting in balance, but a lot of the thing that he's creating is endless possibilities. I'm getting a lot of downloads here. So 8, it is about the number 2 in numerology. So it's the number 38, which becomes the number 2, because endless possibilities is where your mind is. If you look at this, if you look at her, she's got her eye chakra open, her third eye chakra open. She's got her crown chakra open, and it goes above and beyond. It goes off into the universe. It can be. So, you know, when we dream, things can be limitless. Again, this is the planet's energies. Be really, really mindful. I don't know why my lights are going in and out here. Be really, really mindful, because we can limit ourselves. We can actually hold ourselves back on possibilities that we can do. Sometimes we can be a little bit stubborn, some prideful, and this is where we hold ourselves back. Learning what expansion we can go into. This could be something that just maybe you limit yourself in understanding. I don't know who this is for. This could be understanding other things, other people, learning is basically a learning thing. Okay. Again, that's the number 2. The number 2 is about bringing something together. It could be bringing 2 people together. Endless possibilities there. It could be bringing something together. It could be a job or a process of something, or whatever it is that's in your life, bringing something together, not only for the number 2, but for balance. So something strong, something weak, they come together and it makes a beautiful harmony. Okay. So whatever we're strong in, somebody else might be weak in that. So we help support them and grow them in that manner. Same with me, it's maybe I'm weak in something and somebody else is strong in something, and it is a balance. It's about, support and balance. All right. So whatever that is for you, there's endless possibilities. Don't hold yourself back. Don't, but allow yourself to dream, but realistic dreams, because here's the thing with the planets, the trine that's going on with the planets. These energies are about, expansion and fantasy versus reality. Okay, so there's a trine going on, especially with Pluto, Mars, and I think it's Uranus, until the 17th. And the thing is with those, it's like a push me, pull me kind of a thing. So it's reality and fantasy combining. However, some people fantasize way out there and it's just totally off the mark. That's the planet energy that's saying, hey, don't go way out there in left field, but try to go out there and dream and have possibilities, but make sure it's something that can come to a reality. Okay, because a lot of the times if we dream too far out, it's like me wanting to be an astronaut. I would love to be. I love space. I love that kind of stuff. But for me to be that, it's not a reality whatsoever. I'm not science. I'm not I love science, don't get me wrong, but I'm not a mathematician and I don't know chemistry. I don't know any of that stuff, so there's no way I could be. See what I'm talking about? But say I want to be a horse trainer again. Yeah, I've dreamed about it, and yeah, I could do that, but that is a reality that can happen. But we don't want to limit our minds. That's the thing, is if you can dream it and fantasize it, think about, can this come to reality? Again, endless possibilities. Okay, so what the planets are saying and what the energies of the planets are saying is the Camel Boy is about small steps and ask for help. Okay, a lot of it is number 6. When we put these two energies together, the numerology and the astrology, is don't be afraid to ask for help in something new, and don't try to skip steps in whatever you go through. Just make sure that you follow the steps that you need to. Don't skip a step, because sometimes that one little step that you skip is the most important. I'm seeing a stair step in relationships. Definitely each step in a relationship, going from an acquaintance to a friendship to maybe courting or dating, to go to maybe engagement, and then to marriage. If you go from friendship or even acquaintance to marriage, huge steps missed. So you really need to learn that though each step has its importance. I don't know what that is for you. However, whatever step that is, don't skip the steps. Okay? Because not only do you learn in that step, you can actually grow maybe somebody else in that step, or help somebody in that step. Okay, small steps are very, very important. One of the big things that I'm learning to do, and I'm having a hard time to do, is ask for help. Because I guess as a female and being a mom and a sole provider for so long, I thought I could do it all by myself. Being strong, independent woman, and I would always say, I'm a strong, independent woman, which is really not a good thing to say, especially ladies, if that's you. Don't do that to yourself, because you're defining yourself and not allowing, if you're heterosexual, a masculine to come in and help you. Because you're saying, well, then if they say, well, if you're strong, independent, you can do it all, why even bother? Okay, so what we say, ladies, is I'm a woman that can be independent. But we have to learn that we do need people. We do need each other. All right. All right. So let's get to your reading and see what's going on here between what Divine gives me as downloads and what the universe is telling me to do. So we definitely, Queen of Swords, absolute truth. Wow. Lots of absolute truth here. 4 of Pentacles, not wanting to let go of something. So we've got some messages coming here about truth. So with the Queen of Swords first out, then we have the Page of Swords, and then we have the 4 of Pentacles. Somebody has got a tight grip on money. They just don't. The problem is that the message coming in is that's not supposed to be your number one priority. Okay, because we've got the Page of Swords facing the 4 of Pentacles. Money is important. Yes, we all need money. Yes, we all would love to be rich and famous and all that kind of stuff. However, for this person, and what's really interesting is that the Queen of Swords is facing the Page. Everything is facing this 4 of Pentacles in reverse, which means that somebody, is taking that. And for somebody else, it's like money is not that important. It's almost so unimportant that you're losing the whole perspective about money. Money's a tool. But the thing is, it's keeping you poor. Okay? So I don't know what Capricorn that's for. We've got 2 energies here. One Capricorn is so money hungry that they cannot see what is the most important thing to them. They think that that's it. And if they release that thought, then they'll actually see that money will flow a lot easier. For the other person, man, you know what? Think bigger. Like, again, Divine saying, endless possibilities. For this person who just, is saying, well, money's not that important. It is, unfortunately, in this earth. Pretty soon, the greenback will we won't even know what a dollar bill looks like, the way that it'll be just a number in a computer. So money is becoming very, what do they call it? a moneyless society. It's all just going to be a thing in a computer. Strength in the center. But strength in the center is your absolute truth. All right. I don't know who that's for. Are these the ones that are upside down? No. Okay, so the strength in the center is is your power card. This is where you have to have strength to be honest and true, to follow the steps that you need to, or ask for help. Sometimes we don't ask for help because of pride or ego, you know, and the thing is that we're worried that somebody may reject us, may not like us because we don't have all the answers. This is not true. This is actually where strength comes in and saying, hey, I don't have all the answers. So you got any ideas? Can you help me? That kind of a thing. That is hard for some people to do, especially ladies. If you're that independent woman, it's really, really hard to ask for help. But this is part of your process and you're growing to ask for help. This is your vulnerability. Thank you. That was a beautiful word. I heard vulnerability, because if the Eight of Swords is in the upright, which it's not, it's in reverse, this is allowing yourself to be vulnerable. Because if the Eight of Swords was up in the upright, then what that means is that you are living your life as a victim. You're living your past through your pain and stuff like that. This person here is being vulnerable. That takes strength and courage to say, hey, you know what? I messed up. I'm living a life I don't want to live. I just don't know how to do it. You know, that kind of a thing. There is an energy, beautiful energy towards, not sure who this is for, but for Two of Cups. Now, the Two of Cups is about bringing a unity. The number 2 is about bringing a balance and a unity. Okay. You also have the number 8 here twice. Again, this is about improving. This is about rewards. This is about things to come to better yourself. Some people are going to, then one that's all focused on money. Yeah, I'm going to have lots of money. The other one saying, you know what? I don't care about money though. I want to have love. I want love. So you've got 2 different individuals here. But this Two of Cups is about bringing a unity and balance. Again, 2 people coming together, 2 ideas coming together. And that could be your boss and you. It could be you becoming a boss, that kind of a thing. And now you've got 2 bosses, that kind of a thing. Could be 2 people. This could be a love relationship. This could be something coming together. Again, as I said before, don't miss the steps. It's really important. If it's in a love relationship, work, or whatever it is, the steps are so important. Okay, really important, because this unity here is forever and long lasting. If you don't miss the steps, it's forever and long lasting. That's why they always say marry your best friend, because you've actually grown a history together. You've grown something together, and then there's endless possibilities. I don't know who that's for, but your challenge card is the Page of Wands. That does take communication. That does take talking. That does take messages. I'm surprised I haven't seen any ravens or anything here, because it's about messages. It's about communicating and talking to each other, or if it's a job, because we got that sword in here so many times. This is a double-edged sword. Okay, this is about being honest and talking absolute truth versus being dishonest or manipulative, or the opposite way, the darker shadow side versus the light and love side. And that's a double-edged sword. So that's why this is a challenge for somebody, because they don't want to talk about it. Again, we go back to pride and ego. I don't know who that's for. All right, so let's get going let's do some clarification. I would actually like to see if Divine would show me. Divine, can you show me what this strength means in the center? I know there's strength. There is strength in learning how to not limit ourselves. I get that. And I understand that you have to have strength to be patient enough to go through all the steps. All right. I get that you have to have strength and courage to ask for help. Trust me, I got that one. I totally do. And you know what? A relationship, whoever this is, does take a lot of strength and courage, because relationships, I don't know who this is for. You have endless possibilities with someone, especially if there's that connection. And I'm not talking about attraction. Yeah, you got to be attracted to them, but that connection, that real deep connection, that you're willing to be patient and kind and helping in each step of the process, because you know that that person is good for you or whatever. That's endless possibilities. It's when for whoever this is, that pride and ego gets in, then it just knocks out strength. And then it plays on this, actually. Okay? Because then you don't become vulnerable. If you don't become vulnerable, somebody can't learn and grow about you. I don't know who that is for. Again, we're back to truth, absolute truth. Okay. I don't know what that's for. So, you know, God, if you can show me what strength has in this relation to this reading, I'd appreciate it, please. I keep hearing endless possibilities. Oh. If you have the strength and the courage, you have endless possibilities. Why didn't I catch that? That's so simple. That is so simple. That is so very true. Oh, okay. Thank you. Wow. Okay. Totally. So clarification for strength. Somebody's thinking negative. Somebody's thinking more on the pessimistic side rather than the optimistic side. That is why you're holding yourself back. Okay. You're holding yourself back. And that is unfamiliar ground for somebody to go out and really ask for help. Maybe hold back and be patient from going from an acquaintance to a friend to dating. So if you're going from acquaintance and into bed and doing this thing right away, then you've missed a step. You've just created a soul tie that you don't want, because then you're stuck with that person spiritually. Situationships. All right, then we have the King of Swords. The King of Swords is about honesty and truth and upfront and clarity. And that is divine love, because when we have strength and we create clarity and not confusion, that is of love and light. Okay. And then we have the Empress, the number 2 again. All right. Here we go. Spiritual divine connection with a person. This is something that is where balance is. That's where calmness and peace and love and acceptance and everything grows. Okay, so, but one person, here's the thing, is when they asked me to look at this card a little bit closer, you look at the card, and it has a black side, and it has a white side. The black side is Boaz, and the J is for Jasheen. These are biblical characters. So you do have light and dark. Okay, here we create that balance again. However, if you got too much dark, you can't create a balance. And you have endless possibilities. However, some of those will come to an end. Whereas if you have, what do you call it? A spiritual endless possibilities, you can go anywhere and everywhere. I don't know if that makes sense to you or not. I don't know how to explain it any better. But it is a spiritual connection between these two people. Okay? But it is work, and it's going to take strength. Unless it's already there, then it's something that you would have to work at. And those steps cannot be skipped. So, not sure who that's for. So if you're in a relationship already, or a marriage, or whatever you're in, and you didn't do the steps to go through, then you've missed a step, and you probably, I don't know. It's maybe you're not happy, maybe you're not... you're afraid to ask for help, or maybe somebody's afraid to ask for help, but definitely a lot of truth was not in this. There was more manipulation. All right. Okay, let's see what else he's got here. Boop, 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 boop. I don't know. Very sort of heavy. This is definitely Pluto energy, because I feel some heaviness in this reading. I feel like definitely Pluto, the planet Pluto is about... I'm so glad it's going away. We won't see it for a year, mixed with other planets. Pluto's about fights, Pluto is about war. Pluto is about imbalance. Pluto is about arguing. And because Mercury is so close to this right now, Mercury is about communication. Mercury is about technology, messing up your technology, messing up your communication. And with those two elements right there, we've got the new moon in Pisces still. And Pisces is all about emotions and sensitivity and really caring about other people. You've got this going on right now. And so that's where the energy is coming. So if you're fighting with somebody or if you're struggling with somebody, just know that Pluto's loving it. Those dark vibrations are loving it. The low vibrations are loving it. And Divine's just saying, really? Why do you think Ukraine and Soviet are going so hard? Pluto energy is so flippin' strong. So flippin' strong. And it's not going to go away until about the 17th. I hate to say that. Again, we have another trine of 3 planets that are happening. You got to just watch the new moon reading and you'll get all that. I don't want to go into that right now. This is just a heavy reading. I mean, it's not heavy in a negative way. It is like this is a learning process for somebody. I don't know who this is for. It's interesting you tried to change my strength card. You're not going to change my power card. Nope, sorry. Ain't going to happen. All right, so let's see what else. Somebody's fighting. Oh my God, I can't make this up. So we got somebody's arguing, somebody's fighting. Somebody definitely is in a relationship, trying to make things work, but and trying to bring it together. But there's a lot of fighting. Don't know who that's for. And the reason why I say that they're trying to make it work is that they're trying to get their ducks in a row. Okay, they're trying to get everything. And with the Pentacles, that is material. They're getting their ducks in a row for the material. However, and they may be, I don't know. This is a very material person. This is that first energy I was talking about, that money is their focus and they're losing all the aspects of everything else. Where the other one, who is poor and just wants love, they're in the opposite. They're working towards love. They're working towards a different type of thing. One is spiritual and the other one is definitely worldly. However, endless possibilities. I don't know who that's for, but somebody is working flipping hard for their life. Definitely arguing, fighting, and things not working out in that aspect. However, again, the Page of Wands is trying to send you a message there. And that, because this is your challenge card, and this is your first card out, truth is not being told. So when you have no truth, when somebody isn't coming out with truth, that creates confusion. If that creates confusion, that creates a low vibration and energy. If that creates a low vibration and energy, that keeps you stuck where you are. I don't know who that's for. However, remember that sword is double-edged. Manipulation, worldly, absolute truth, spiritually. And the way to make all this happen, to move in the right direction, because not only do you now have the Queen and the King, a very power couple, it's all about absolute truth. Again, endless possibilities when you have absolute truth. Skyrocket out to the moon, out beyond, into the galaxies. What is it? Buzz Lightyear says, to infinity and beyond. Although it does take work. But again, here we go. If you look at the Eight of Pentacles, he's working hard, but he's getting his ducks in a row. But he is not missing. You don't see a hole in any of those. He's not missing any steps. It's like my leather work. If I start doing a piece of leather work and I miss a step, say I stitch on half of a billet on a saddle, that's the parts that connect to the underbelly of the horse, and I just don't want to. I'll just stitch half of the sides. That person could fall right off, break that billet, kill themselves or whatever. So you can't skip the step because it's very important. All right. That's your reading, Capricorns. I hope this resonated. If it didn't, it's not meant for you. Please like, share, subscribe to support my channel. And remember, if you subscribe, you get free readings and free coaching. Go to divinewarriorintuitive.com and see what type of coaching is available to you. Ignore the prices if you're a subscriber. It's all free. You're also free to email me. Anybody can email me. I help people all over the world. So email me if you have any questions. Maybe you don't know how to handle your supernatural abilities, whatever it is, your intuition, or you just have a question. Please don't hesitate to email me, and I will look forward to seeing you on our next new reading. Don't forget the new moon reading down below. It has the link, and I will see you on your next reading. And early happy St. Patty's Day, and walk in absolute truth and love. Take care.